Alrighty, how's everybody doing this evening? Of course, my name's Kent, the channel is EOS San Diego, and I make videos about the blockchain. But first thing I want to talk about tonight is we are having a Halloween party this Saturday, October 26th, in San Diego. It's going to be a costume party, Halloween party, dress-up party, whatever you want to call it. I will be there, my sons will be there, my daughter will be there, the whole family will be there. It's a professional party. We're having it at a club. We're going to have, it's going to be a bar, everything's going to be there. So if you want to go to the party, I'm going to put the ticket for tickets below. So if you want to go to the party, the link for the tickets to buy tickets are below. It's going to be from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. So if you want to meet us, I'll buy you a drink or two. We'll talk EOS, whatever you want to do. This won't be an EOS party. This is actually a Halloween party, but I'm certainly there to talk EOS if people want to do that. So yeah, if you want to come to a party, I'm going to link below. If you're in San Diego or if you're just looking for something to do, I'd love to meet you. And like I said, I'd love to buy you a drink and love to talk with you about EOS. And I'll be making a video that night too, so I'd love to have you in my video. The other thing I want to do is, I want to show you where I'm making these videos from. Actually, let's see if I can see it from behind me. This is, I'm on State Street, S-T-A-T-E. I don't know if you can see it in the video. The street sign's right behind me, but this is State Street and Carlsbad Village Drive. State Street and Carlsbad Village Drive. Actually, maybe I can put a link of this in my video. If you'd like to send me a challenge, because a lot of people have sent me challenges, and most of them I don't complete because either I get the challenge too late or it's a challenge I can't complete. I think someone had a challenge for me to go to Alaska. I've had some other challenges I wasn't able to complete. Somebody had a challenge for me to go someplace here in San Diego, but I was out of town in Las Vegas, so I wasn't able to meet that challenge. So if you want me to do a challenge for a video, just put the State Street and Carlsbad Village Drive, Carlsbad, California, and give me about 24 hours advance notice so I can accept the challenge, and I'll go ahead and do the challenge. And if I'll make the challenge, if you do that challenge, then I'll hit you back with some more tokens. I don't know how many tokens I can give you back, maybe like 5,000 tokens. So you're gonna get 20 challenge tokens just for opening the account. If you challenge me to do this video every night, I will hit you back with some tokens for doing that. So hopefully that'll be something people do, because quite a few people have made challenges for me. So this will be an opportunity for people to start using the challenge application and see how it works. So yeah, this is a good way for people to do that, to go ahead and make challenges for me to make these videos, and also other challenges. But since I do this every night, been doing it, hopefully we'll start doing it a little bit more frequently, because I've missed a few nights the last week or two. But I'll be making these videos, and especially if you make me a challenge, I'll be definitely making the video. So make me a challenge and I'll do it, I'll complete it. And maybe I'll talk about some of the challenges that I get. And the other thing I'd like to talk about a little bit, of course, prices kind of got beaten up today. I think obviously the price has got beat up a little bit. I think there's a couple things going on. First thing is that Zuckerberg was in Congress today talking about Facebook, or talking about Libra. And of course the regulators were all over him. And of course they wanted to make it into a bitch at Zuckerberg meeting today because of all the things wrong with Facebook. They discriminate, they steal your information, you know, and as if Zuckerberg's going to do anything about this stuff. I mean, the guy's probably somewhere removed from the day-to-day decisions with Facebook. In fact, I was actually watching just a little bit of the hearing today, and one congresswoman, maybe it was Maxine Waters, even asked Zuckerberg, "Hey, would you sit down and review content and have to go through the mental agony of listening to all this negative comments and negative content, maybe videos that are very graphic and very content that's very explicit, that could be harmful to your mental health. Could you do that? Could you commit to watching this content?" Because I guess they do have people that do watch the content. They hire outside contractors to watch a content. She was trying to get him to commit to watching the content. So he would have to experience what that person would go through and then know how difficult the job was. And of course, it was a really bad question, and as if he even cares to do that, or he wants to do it, or even has to do it. I mean, he's a guy that just got really lucky. He was at the right place at the right time. He came up with Facebook. He got used, got users, and he got really wealthy over it. The guy doesn't necessarily have the answers to all the social problems or even understand what's going on or even care. But he does understand one thing, and I think this is his main message that he tried to say today, was that if the United States of America doesn't want to go forward with a cryptocurrency through a platform like Facebook, somebody else will. And of course, China's working on it and a number of other countries. So either join the club or get left out. Either join up or you're going to be done, because other countries are going to do cryptocurrencies and they're going to do it faster, better, and first mover advantage. So I think that's one of the things he tried to convey today in the Senate hearing, or the hearing, wherever he was, at the Senate or Congress, I don't know which one. But you got to get this thing done, because if you don't do it, somebody else is going to do it. The other thing that's going on, I'll just briefly listen to this, just really quickly, about Google has come up with a quantum computer. If you don't know what quantum computer is, it's a super fast computer. And there's been some talk about how it could possibly hack blockchain or make blockchain so blockchain is useless, because it solves the computing problems much quicker. So you don't need to do, like with Bitcoin, you don't need to do, if you do the mining, this thing solves the mining really fast. So it's almost no energy is involved. I mean, I listened to that a little bit. I think that's a little bit, right now, it's not something we have to worry about as far as blockchain is concerned or Bitcoin is concerned. If there's those quantum computers out there that can do this computations that quickly, they're going to be used for something else besides blockchain. Blockchain is probably the last thing. I mean, if you could hack codes that could send nuclear weapons or something like that, why would you mess around with blockchain? You could control the world by being a terrorist if you had this quantum computer that can do all this stuff. And I don't really understand quantum computers very much. All I know is that in a regular computer, things come down to zeros and ones. In a quantum computer, it can be both zeros and ones. So they can go down to bytes, zeros and ones, and a quantum computer can do both zeros and ones, and somehow that really speeds up the processor, so you can do a lot faster computations. That's been talked about a little bit, but I think that's a red herring. I wouldn't worry about that. I don't think that has anything to do with blockchain. I don't think blockchain is going to be hacked, and I don't think that you can take down blockchain with a quantum computer or even solve the computations that much quicker. So I think that's just something thrown out there. It's kind of affecting the price right now. I think the price was definitely going to go down on a day like today, especially with Zuckerberg up in Congress and all the social ill wills that they're talking about that he needs to fix as far as Facebook. It was more like a bitch at Facebook than it was about Libra or about the cryptocurrency that I think would be something that would be a benefit to the world. So many people don't have banking or resources, are involved with the banking system. Why not have something like this? It's going to take place anyway. It doesn't matter. It's like Facebook. Facebook took place. If Zuckerberg created it or not, the world was ready for it. That's the way this cryptocurrency is. It's going to take place either way. Either Facebook does it or somebody else does it, but it's going to happen. And it's going to happen worldwide, throughout the world. And people around the world are going to be able to access cryptocurrencies and payment systems by cellular phones attached to satellites through the internet throughout the world. Everybody's going to have online access throughout the world, and a cell phone, a mobile device, and you're going to be able to access cryptocurrencies and pay for things digitally. That's just going to happen. The United States wants to, they want to be okay with it or not. That's entirely up for debate, but it's still going to happen, and somebody's going to do it, and it's going to be done. So I think that's the main message that he had today. And then also the fact that he thought it was going to be benefit for people to be involved. It's going to help better people's lives. I agree with him. So those things get fixed. And of course they will be fixed. And that's something that will probably take place pretty quickly. But I do think eventually the United States will come around to giving Facebook their approval, because I think it's inevitable for that to happen. It's just going to be a process. So they're going to have to go through all the little hoops and jumps and, do all the little, whatever you want to call it, ask-issing he has to do to get this done. But it'll get done. It's just a matter of time. So, like I say, prices are pretty beat up over this, which is kind of a false price in my opinion, because it's nothing is wrong with what's going on with the infrastructure of blockchain, or nothing's wrong with the way blockchain is progressing. What's wrong right now is the fact that people just can't quite get their minds around it and accept it for what it really is. But that's a process too. And once that happens, then you'll see things really go good. So if you want to show up to our party, please, I'll put the link below. I'd love to see you. Yeah, and you know, like I said, we can talk EOS or whatever else you want to talk about. The link will be below. I will also put some other links down there below too if you want to check them out. I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much.